SEC Chair Paul Atkins will discuss Project Crypto at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, which will be taking place today as of August 15th. But welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the XRP family. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's analyze and see what's happening and, of course, what we could be expecting going into Friday morning. So I'm sure at this point you guys are familiar as to what's happening with the crypto space. We did see a major shakeout yesterday after Scott Bessent did come out and say that, the US government will not be buying spot Bitcoin ETF, which of course has had a negative impact on Bitcoin. And along with that, obviously the entire market is reacting with that. But as I've stated on my channel before, that is not something new. We've been knowing this, and let's not forget that. But if you're looking across the board, of course, we're seeing the broader market down, XRP down about 3.8%, with the price currently sitting at $3.12, also down 1.3% in Bitcoin compared. Now, if you're looking at the valuation, 185.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $10.3 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So $1 billion in crypto liquidation. So Bitcoin crashed to $118,000 after, of course, Bessent said that the government won't buy Bitcoin. And he later clarified that the US will explore budget neutral ways to acquire Bitcoin. But of course, $1 billion is not a small amount. We saw a huge shakeout for the liquidations. And again, a continuous reminder: if you are new coming into the space and you want exposure to crypto, I would recommend you buying, crypto spot rather than, kind of getting yourself involved in the futures platform, because, these types of moves can shake you out and shake out your positions. So you want to stay away from leverage trading platform. As you guys know, your boy Crypto ZX is totally against it, but a huge liquidation day, and in a way was very much needed, to be quite frank with you, because you're seeing Bitcoin pretty much thriving, reaching a new all-time high just about 24 hours ago, just a little over 24 hours, and we did see this happening. So maybe it came at a good time. But speaking about that, Coinbase says the current market condition signals a potential rotation into a full-scale altcoin season as Bitcoin dominance falls from 65% to 59%, while altcoin market cap hits $1.4 trillion in its latest research report. What have I been talking about? You don't really need Coinbase to come out and make these claims. Now, your boy Crypto ZX has been talking about this for such a long time, and now you're seeing every single outlet, talking specifically about the way the dominance has gone down, because of course it's such an important tool. But time and time out, I've told you guys, do not neglect, or do not ignore what the way the dominance is moving. And you can clearly see this for yourself, what kind of positive impact this has had on the broader market. And speaking about altcoin season, more and more analysts are projecting that, we are entering an altcoin season right now. And yes, there's still a lot of FUD, as far as, XRP's price is concerned, a lot of other altcoin prices concerned. People are saying, oh, the price of XRP is sitting at $3. I cannot wrap my head around that there are some people out there that think that the price of XRP at $3 is, not good. Because would you rather have the price sitting at 50 cents? Because let me give you guys a quick reminder, because people have already forgotten about this. Just last November, not even a year ago yet, we were sitting at about 54 cents price point. 54 cents price point, and yet you're seeing so many people complaining at the fact that the price of XRP is sitting right close to its all-time highs. I'll never understand that, and of course I think there's a part of the greed aspect to it. That greed feeling, we want instant gratification, instant move towards the upside. That's not going to happen. Simple as that. If you're expecting here to see the price of XRP or any other digital asset or even stock, whatever the case may be, to, go up in about a week or 2 weeks or maybe a few months, no, that's not going to happen. Simple as that. You need to have patience, and there's been, the XRP army has been patient for quite some time. And this kind of conversation that I'm having is more for the haters. Of course, I understand the true XRP army understands that nothing is guaranteed at the end of the day. We speculate at the end of the day, but it did play out. So anyone that's going to think that XRP did not play out, it's right in front of you. It's not that we're making this up here. It's right in front of us. And that is something I want you guys to take away. Let's not get too greedy. And if you're new to the markets, don't expect this to be instant, like turn into a Bitcoin, because a lot of people, that come into the space, and I don't blame them. Like, if you're brand new to the market and you're looking at it from that point of view, I totally understand, because when you come new to the markets, you don't understand how circulation supply works. You don't understand how the valuation works, and a lot of people might be looking at Ethereum sitting, Ethereum sitting at almost $5,000 per coin, and you're looking at XRP sitting at $3.12. So maybe XRP might be the better buy. That's not how it works. I wish it did, but that's now how things work. So if you're expecting triple-digit XRP overnight or in the next 24 hours, you need to wake up and look at it from a realistic standpoint, because that's not going to be the case. And you guys know your boy CryptoZX is going to bring you guys, 100%, authentic content, and reality, and that is of course the reality. So chaining standards, so ISO 20022 will allow more information to move with payments, and ultimately will facilitate payments moving between legacy networks such as Swift and emerging payment gateways like MasterCard, Ripple, or R3's Corda. So speaking about this, the reason why we bring this up is, take a look at this. So how Ripple is using XRP to transform Swift's messages into real-time ISO 20022 compliant transactions. So Swift messages are traditionally one way, much like emails. So Ripple improves this by synchronizing the flow of messages with the actual movement of value using XRP. And banks can connect with milliseconds with settlements either succeeding or failing in real time. By integrating directly with the bank's existing ledger, Ripple provides a faster two-way communication protocol. This enables instantly liquidity on both sides of a transaction and settlement in seconds. Ripple's ISO 20022 compliant technology ensures XRP works seamlessly with the Swift system. This compliance guarantees that payment messages carry all necessary transaction data while remaining interoperable across the global banks. On top of that, look at the shutter to smoke. Ripple and Stellar featured in Swift presentation during discussion of replacing traditional correspondent banking. And Swift CEO himself has said, I think the big part of Ripple's value proposition is the cryptocurrency XRP. They will do fine. The banks are hesitant to convert things into cryptocurrencies right now because of the volatility in the currencies. But another reason why Swift is hesitant and not willing to use cryptocurrencies is because the legal status of XRP and other cryptocurrencies remain unclear. But that is changing. Look what Smoke says. Now, with SEC case over and the U.S. crypto regulations nearing completion, the path for XRP integration with Swift is becoming clear. And of course, with the banks as well, as we are seeing regulatory clarity. But let's take a look at the price. So of course, dominance is continuing to pull down. No signs of a positive momentum on the dominant side, which is a good sign in my opinion, especially if you're an altcoin holder. Bitcoin is pushing up to $119,000. We did reclaim that not too long ago, but sitting just below that range. So far, so good. XRP, on the other hand, is currently sitting at $3.11, which also has seen a little bit of an uptick. So once again, we did retest that $3 price point. I indicated that to you guys before in my last update, time and time out, seeing the importance of this key support line, which is a psychological level. But we are looking good for XRP considering what is happening with the broader market. I'll keep you guys covered. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. We'll see you later from CryptoZX, and peace out.